Hey everyone, Renee here. So I was invited by Belif to attend the New York Fashion Week Spring 2018 show for Prabal Gurung. I got to hang out backstage and see all the prep as well as watch the show from the front row, which was really a fun experience. Prabal is a designer that really stands for diversity, and the makeup was all about celebrating natural beauty. The look was a super glowing complexion with very little else. It was all focused on good skin. It was really interesting seeing the pre-show skincare routine because it needed to be simple as possible but high impact. The skin prep was all about hydration and creating the perfect base for minimal makeup, which doesn't need contouring, highlighting, or any gratuitous steps. I love this look, and it's what I personally prefer for every day. So today, one of the makeup artists will be showing us exactly how to replicate the look from the show. Okay, so you saw from the clips that I was at the Prabal Gurung show with Belif. They invited me backstage. It was like a ton of fun. Mical here is a makeup artist, and she's going to recreate the look for us.
Awesome, thank you, Renee.
Their makeup was so beautiful. It was actually more like just skin than it was makeup. That's the kind of makeup I like. When it just looks like good skin, good glowing skin, and not like you're actually made up.
I'm going to get started first by cleansing your skin with the Belif herb water. I'm going to just load a little bit of that onto the cotton pad and make sure you have a really smooth, clean base. Makeup on dirty skin is bad situation.
Just even skincare on dirty skin.
Oh, no,
After you use this, you're supposed to rinse. You're supposed to give your skin a rinse.
So now I'm just misting some rose water over your face. Provide that first layer of hydration. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the Hungarian water essence.
Yeah, this is an old school favorite of mine.
Yeah, I'm really going to work this into the skin. Facial massage is really good for the skin because anything you can do to bring some circulation will just make you look sort of more alive, a little bit less tired.
Yeah.
Any fine lines you might have will be much less noticeable if you've properly hydrated, because the skin around them will be a lot more plump and you're less likely to have like creasing with concealer or sort of powders that catch the dry patches of your face.
Yeah.
All of those things that can kind of make your makeup look a little bit
textured and
odd.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on with our moisturizer now. I'm going to actually use two different moisturizers on different parts of the face.
Okay.
This is a really nice thing to do if you want to have that like really glossy kind of skin, but you don't want it everywhere because there are certain parts of the face that it is much nicer to have that kind of sheen on.
Yeah.
So this is the Aqua Bomb. This is the lighter of the two that I'm going to be using.
So the Aqua Bomb is one of the first gel textured creams I remember when it came out. So everyone was just like, oh my god, we can actually have moisturizers that are not heavy.
So I'm going to go put this on the T-zone.
I never thought of doing it this way before, you know, like the Aqua Bomb on the T and then the moisturizing balm on the cheeks.
Yeah.
That feels great.
So I'm just keeping this in the center of the face. So here's the moisturizing balm.
I love this. Moisturizing balm.
Okay, so now we've moisturized almost all of your face. The one very important spot that we're missing is your eye area, which is really important to keep moisturized because for almost every makeup, there's going to be some concealer going around your eyes. And the better prepped that area is, the smoother it's going to go on.
So this is their moisturizing eye balm, and this is part of the balm family. So we have the Aqua Bomb, we've got the moisturizing balm, both of which are already on my face. This is going to join them. This is probably my favorite of all the Belif eye creams. It's got all the same sort of properties as the moisture balm, but it has the lightweightness of the Aqua Bomb. So it goes on like nothing. But the best thing about this, it's also an amazing primer for any kind of makeup or concealer that you're going to put on.
Those please. And chocolate as well. Any excess that I'll have on my fingers I usually bring around the mouth as well. That skin is also more delicate. And waste not. We're going to get started on your foundation with the Cushion Compact.
Okay. So you guys know the Cushion Compact is one of my favorite compacts because what's really unique about it to me is that it's like a tinted moisturizer, which is the type of base I always go for. You know, it's minimal coverage, but it's still got coverage.
Yeah.
This is great if you love glowing skin. This will give you that, it's not matte, it will definitely give you the glowing skin look. The new packaging has this bit here which you swivel out, and there's, first of all, there's New York, and you swivel out and it's a mirror.
So I've just dotted the sponge onto the compact, and I'm just gonna start bouncing it around Renee's face. You can just see that I'm taking the fat side of the sponge and I'm just bouncing it all over your face. And because this is pretty light coverage and a pretty natural finish, you don't have to be super finicky with it. You can kind of just throw it on.
Yeah. So a lot of times in my videos, people ask me what foundation I'm wearing. It's actually my skincare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot of layers.
Sure.
And it almost doesn't even matter what foundation I'm wearing because ultimately it does very little work.
Yeah, I'm using the Uncover Up from RMS Beauty.
Great concealer.
Also great as a foundation because it can really be sheared out a lot if you want it to be. This product is really nice for those sort of like dewy, no makeup looks because it's oil-based and as such has a finish that looks a lot like skin. It's not going to give you that sort of severe matte look. I'm just going in around the mouth, around the eyes, just sort of those areas that generally go a little darker. So now that we've got the base down, the next step is to curl the eyelashes. You can probably do it best.
Some people get really deep down in there.
Yeah.
I always get worried that I'm gonna like pinch.
Right. Immediately opens up the eye.
It really
it's one
does.
of those things that's just,
I can't live without an eye curler.
yeah,
Eyelash curler, sorry.
very low effort, high reward.
Yes.
This look is a glossy eye look, but I'm going to do mascara first, even though I would normally save it for last. Because we're going to be putting something that is sort of greasy and glossy on your eyelid, I think it's best to wait for the mascara to dry
Okay.
before putting that on, because otherwise it might sort of
Just go
smudge
everywhere.
and get mucky. So this is the Smashbox X-rated mascara. Should be nice and volumizing.
I need it all.
I think it's pretty important to brush through your brows before you gel them, just because we've done so many layers of skincare, foundation, what have you. Sometimes it can just get all like gunked up in there. Just using a spoolie to brush them through gets them out so you just don't have all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything else to your brows. If you have really sort of visible gaps, you can go in with a little bit of brow pencil, but again, this isn't like a full-on sort of dramatic brow look.
Yeah. No, I like that everybody, there weren't any dramatic brows at the show at all. It was just really natural.
So now we're just going to move on to really the only sort of pop of color in this look. This will just be a really, really sort of sheared out sort of flush on the cheeks. I'm going to use sort of a cool toned, neutral, pinky sort of color. And this is going to go both on lips and on cheeks. I will pick some up on my finger and I will kind of dot it on to the cheek. And this is going to be really sheer and really diffused. So I've got that one finger with product on it, and then I'll take another finger that doesn't have product on it.
I've noticed that there's a lot of, I feel like the whole monochromatic look,
Yeah.
like whatever's on your cheeks or also on your lips or on your eyes, I think that's sort of a really kind of nice look. So what would you recommend? I'm really curious. Like, say if someone has very oily skin and they feel the need to powder, what would you recommend for this kind of a look? Because
I would say, I mean, this is a look that you can powder for, but I would say try to avoid doing your whole face powder. Just keep it, again, to that T-zone that you want to be less oily.
Right.
We want, like, your skin to catch some light, but again, this sort of area is where we don't want things to be too glossy. So I just got that on the cheeks. It's pretty natural. Doesn't look like a heavy, blushy look. So again, just the finger. There's already lip balm on your lips, so that will stop it from going on. super matte. You can just press your lips together. And then really, the last thing is to do the eye gloss, which is actually the focal point.
Right.
I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Face Gloss. You just want to make
something that won't get into your eyes and be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it super close
Right.
to the lash line.
Okay. That's a good tip.
Because otherwise you'll get that like oil blurry vision. Just adding it.
So what I like about this eye gloss from Milk is that I feel like it's made for this specific purpose because it's not sticky.
Yeah.
Like there's no tackiness even as you're applying it. It's not sticky at all.
Yeah, that is really nice. And that is one of the things that you will encounter if you're just using a lip gloss or something.
Right. Because you're gonna open and close your eyes, so you don't want it to stick around the crease.
Sure. And I think this is something that you want to keep pretty much in the center of your eye, not toward far out toward the temple.
Yeah.
See, you want to open your eyes and sort of turn your head a little bit. Yeah. So we're picking up some nice light there.
It actually feels like completely
Pretty
lightweight. I
comfortable?
I always felt like it would feel really uncomfortable on my eyelids.
Yeah.
Like oily or whatever, but actually not at all.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mical. This was so much fun. I
Thank you.
learned a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope you guys learned a lot too. Thank you so much, and until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye.